Yo, what is up haters? It's Henko here from Functional Bodyworks. Get fit, get functional. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about supplements. Do you need them? Do they improve your performance? And what can you do to substitute them, whether or not you do need them? So, I'm going to show you guys what supplements I use. Okay? If you see the brand, whatever, I'm not being paid by these companies, but this is whey protein, right? So it's just a basic whey protein thing. I got it at a company called Bulk Supplements if you guys want to check them out. And basically what that is just to get my extra protein in. It's basically food. It's what's left over when they make milk, right? It's like basically the filtered protein that's left over. And they put it in a container and then they take advantage of that by selling it to the supplement market, right? So that's basically just to get my protein intake. Some people might think that I do take a little bit too much supplements, but I think they help me with my performance, which is all I care about. Right, next one is citrulline malate, right? Same company. Basically what citrulline malate does, increases the nitric oxide content in your bloodstream, which basically makes the blood vessels widen, allows more blood to go through, and then basically you get a better pump and you get better oxygen delivery to your muscles. That's what that does. I do it before I work out, so I use that combined with beta-alanine, right? So beta-alanine is also a performance-enhancing supplement. I use it as a pre-workout as well. That does basically the same thing, increases your performance, that sort of thing, and gives you a little bit of a tingly feeling. So all the pre-workouts, if you've tried any pre-workout, when you feel that tingling feeling, that probably means that there's a high amount of beta-alanine in there. So make sure that you check how much beta-alanine is in there before you buy the supplement. All right? If it's tingling for longer than 2 weeks, you need to decrease your beta-alanine intake by about 1 gram. All right? Until the tingling goes away. At first, it's going to be normal. All right? Then the next thing that I take is it's called Caffeine X. Don't even know what brand it is, but anyway, it's just basically it's caffeine pills. Right, so you can see it's just normal caffeine pills. It's like 100 milligrams per tablet, and I take 2 of those before I train. Right, so that's just my caffeine intake. This is basically what's in all pre-workouts, right? Except for the citrulline malate. The citrulline malate is kind of my combo. So the reason why I take all of those separately is because I want to know exactly what's going inside my body. So that's why I take it kind of as the purest form. Then, another thing that I take, this is creatine monohydrate. All right, a lot of people think that you should be taking creatine hydrochloride. I think they call it hydrochloride. And they say that that's better, it's better delivery creatine or whatever. I haven't tried it myself. I will try it when I run out of this one. They say that it's a finer grain of creatine, and therefore it gets into your muscular system quicker, because you can see when you put it in water it dissolves and all of that, and monohydrate doesn't dissolve, so it mustn't, so they're saying that it screws up with your gut and stuff like that. But I personally haven't experienced that. Only if I take too much creatine monohydrate, then I do experience a little bit of diarrhea, something like that. But other than that, creatine monohydrate has worked for me. There's high performance gains that I've seen from it. It is the #1 supplement to take. So why not take it, right? Especially when it comes to performance, and if you want to see your muscle grow in size, it's going to deliver more water and nutrients to your muscle. Then, the last thing that I take these every day. This is omega-3s, all right? So it's basically fish oils. You don't need to take those. You don't need to buy them at the shop and stuff like that. Supplements are just more convenient for us gym rats, right? It's just a lot more convenient. You don't need them, to be honest. You can get the same amount of protein from this whey protein over here from a piece of steak or a piece of chicken. It's just a lot more convenient without the extra fat and without the extra, well, there's no carbs in meat, obviously, but without the extra carbs in, let's say bread, for instance. And the rest of the stuff is not needed, to be honest with you. That's the short answer here. I take all of this stuff, like the fish oils, for example. Let's use that as an example. I don't really have the money to buy that much fish, so that's why I take it as a supplement. I take about, I think it's 2,000 milligrams a day, which is the recommended allowance. You can do more than that if you think it's going to benefit you, if it works for you. But you don't need the supplements, in short, guys. If you have the money, let's say it's a little bit more expensive to buy food than to buy supplements. A little bit more. If you can get the purest form like this, it's a lot cheaper because you get it from the supplier instead of all of this kind of going through, well, 3 of the supplements kind of going through the process of going through other companies. They put their own stuff in there, and then you don't know what you're putting in your body. Right? This is just pure whey protein. It doesn't taste very good, but I kind of just put cinnamon or make a smoothie with it, with a banana and some peanut butter or whatever. And then my citrulline malate. If you're going to take citrulline malate, it's very sour. It comes from fruit. So basically they take the sourness from fruit, and you need at least at least 6 grams, 6 to 8 grams of that supplement. If you don't have at least that, then it doesn't come into effect. Right, so that's the short answer. You don't need supplements, but it's very convenient to take them. Right? It has shown, like beta-alanine, it's a class A classification of the supplement from the World Health Organization and from sports supplement organizations, Australian International Supplement, whatever it's called. Right? There's some Australian, it's like the high power of supplement reviews or whatever. But you don't need it. I take it because it's a lot more convenient for me. I'm repeating myself here, but I want to reiterate it, guys, is you don't need it, right? Creatine is really cool, right? It's the number 1 supplement, and so if you're not going to take anything, at least take creatine, because creatine is found naturally in food. It's not illegal, but it's a really good, not drug, but it's a really good supplement to take to increase your performance, and you're going to make better gains in the gym.